welcome to the valley. The sky is grey, it's raining, it's windy, and the mood of Charlton fans is even more depressed than that. You can see from the protest there's probably 200-300 people outside the ground at the moment. They are vociferously protesting against the current ownership of Charlton. That was directed at the Chief Executive, Katrien Meire, who has been conspicuous by her absence during the recent tumultuous times. Charlton sacked their manager on the 24th of October. She hasn't issued any statement, the club hasn't issued any statement attributed to any official. Fans currently asking for the board to spell out in black and white what their ambitions are for the club. Duchatelet took charge in January 2014. We've had 18 months, 5 managers thus far. We've currently got an interim manager who came from the Belgian 3rd Division, no less. Eminently qualified, of course, to keep Charlton in the Championship. Hi, Reece. Difficult to say from where I am. Certainly more than I expected. I'd say at least 200, 300, 400. Celebrity fan Jim Davidson is among the crowd making protest. Not sure that's a good thing, by the way. Lots of media interest in the protest. Yeah, people watching from Warsaw. Good to see. Thanks, Colin. If we look up at the boardroom, distinct lack of people looking on, although some of the hospitality guests are taking interest. Some people asking what fans are protesting about. They're protesting about the state of the lack of communication from the board. They're protesting about the poor appointment of managers from a very limited pool. There are many things. We're going to try and grab someone to talk to in a minute. Many tens of thousands of leaflets have been distributed. Here is an example of one of the leaflets. They're booing now, apparently. I'm not sure. sense the anger among fans as well. The fear is that when Charlton relegated to League One, we lost all the. I'll come back in a sec. As I was saying, when we relegated to League One, we lost many of the fans that we gained in the Premier League. The apathy and the anger now is such that we're losing the fans of 20, 30, 40 years. They're driving away. All the anecdotal evidence is that. It's very worrying. Apologies for any of the backland pitch. I'm sure that's the feeling coming through, the passion. Directed at Chief Executive Katrien Meire, known by some as Nightmare. On Wednesday, the day after our 12th match without a win, she decided to go to Dublin to participate in a networking conference. I'm sure that was a great use of time on behalf of the club. Shouts of "coward" from the fans. That's directed at the former chairman, Richard Murray, who was chairman during Charlton's successful time in the Premier League. He's still on the board as a non-executive director, but doesn't seem to have any influence whatsoever, and there's lots of dissatisfaction with his role in the enterprise. The actual football match will start in around 20 minutes. All these fans will then be supporting the team, if you can believe that. Yeah, I'm being told it's only a game by one watcher. I think yes, it is only a game, but it's a passion, it's a pursuit that people have followed for many years. They are very invested in the club. In the 1990s, Charlton fans set up a political party to get the club back to its home ground when they'd left for 7 years of exile. They gained 14,838 votes, no less, in political elections, forcing Greenwich Council to help the club back, force the pressure to get them back to their home ground. People asking about Katrien Meire, the chief executive. We've now sacked 2 managers within days of her giving them her approval and giving them the dreaded vote of confidence. Here's Sam Bartram, the famous goalkeeper, played over 600 times for the club. He's watching over it all. No signs of anyone going anywhere at the moment, as you can hear. Game starts in 20 minutes roughly. Difficult to say how many people are here. I'm terrible at estimating attendances as well. There must be 300-400 people here. saying on Twitter that Meire went to the window and took a photo. Be up there. Not sure why she's taking a photo. The club's official photographer's out here taking photos.
Don't believe what she says! Don't believe what she says! No, brother! You're not walking here! You're not walking here! I'm not back to Belgium! You're not walking here!
One of the big concerns at the moment is, despite the passion being displayed out here, the actual attendances in the stadium are dwindling heavily. Even season ticket holders who've purchased their seats aren't attending games due to the issues. Real apathy in the fan base. Steve Cook saying he's one of 4 season ticket holders not here from his group. Andy Lapata, thanks. I'm not going anymore, and that took a lot. There's a lot of people who think like that at the moment. The sofa they're referring to is the fan sofa, an innovation brought in by the current executive, where fans can sit on a little sofa in the corner of the ground, having a terrible view of the game, and that's some kind of asset, really. That's some kind of benefit. Each to their own, I suppose, but it's attracted wide ridicule among the game and with other supporters.
We want our show back! 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 We want our show back!
Yeah, people saying that the current manager, Carol Fry, will be sacked after today's game. He's only here on an interim basis, although no one in the supporters believes that. He's not overseen a win yet, or even a goal. Charlton haven't scored in something like 7 hours so far. He's been known as the interim one. People commented that they won't spend another penny while Roland's in charge. Let's try and grab a word with someone. Have you got time for a quick word? Yeah. Yes, yeah. Obviously, you're wearing the black and white of the Spell It Out campaign. Can you tell me why you're protesting?
To be honest, it's almost hard to articulate. There seems substantially something's wrong with the club. I mean, I don't know whether he's under the impression that we should be spending more money. We don't expect that. We're realistic. What we want is a logical approach as to how he wants to take it. What's he want? Is he trying to do it with academy players? And if so, stop spending money on Belgian third-rate players. Get players with experience and tell us exactly what he wants to do.
What about the manager recruitment. It seems strange that we're getting someone from the Belgian third division to try and save us.
That's exactly it. Everyone seems to be within such a tiny net. If you want the very best for the club, why recruit from such a small pool? Surely it's worthwhile just expand it a little bit. Start looking in England, in France, in Germany, not just the network. If you want what's best for the club, surely every option should be explored.
You don't know what you're doing! You don't know what you're doing!
In terms of communication from the club, obviously we sacked a manager a couple of weeks ago. We haven't heard hide nor hair from the chief executive or the owner.
The biggest problem has to be communication. I mean, the amount of sort of saying that they managed to recruit losing in 24 hours is ridiculous. If that was any other company, if you decided to recruit someone within 24 hours and fired them within 9 months, you'd start looking at the recruitment process as clearly failed. When you've had manager after manager not lasting longer than a year, there's got to be something more substantial like to the problem.
So what is it you're looking for? I know it's hard to it's something better than what we have currently.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing is, you want somebody who cares. I think that's the thing is, it feels like they don't care. It feels like everything. It just seems like arrogance. It seems you don't mind people making mistakes. You know that everything's not going to be perfect, but you just want that acceptance. Like, we want what's best for the club. Like statements like we don't care about the history. It just smacks of, the only analogy I can think of is if you went to a girlfriend's house and went, that's nicer about your family, but we don't really care, just don't talk about her anymore. It wouldn't go down well, and it just feels like an insult to everything we stand for.
I think the supporters are now being made to feel like an inconvenience. Charlton's been here for 110 years, and it'll be a long after they're gone. And to try and erase 110 years of tradition, it just seems rather arrogant.
Does it matter if the owner doesn't come to games?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be nice if he came once or twice, but
we don't expect him to be there every game. We don't expect someone who's jumping up and down with Charlton tattoos. We don't expect. We just want someone who we feel wants the best of the club, and it genuinely feels like the success of Charlton is his number one priority.
You sort of feel that if he really did care, if he had stayed, knowing what's going on, you'd think if it was really important about Charlton, he would be here today, seeing what's going on, seeing how people feel, But if he's not, it's nothing to be seen.
lovely. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
go on. No, sorry. Fans are still here protesting. 10 minutes now until kick-off, until we play Sheffield Wednesday. Not many great expectations for the result today, in truth. Most people are expecting us to lose. Most people are expecting the manager not to be sacked afterwards. But hey-ho, we carry on. Yes, it was a brilliant interview. Thanks very much for that. Nice to get someone who's very articulate to talk to. The black and white scarf that he's wearing, and you might see elsewhere, this gentleman here, that's part of the black and white, spell it out in black and white campaign that fans are running. And that's the message supporters are saying, that they want the club to spell out in black and white their ambitions, their strategy for the club. What do they want the club to achieve? How are they going to do it? They're relatively simple questions, but it's been 20 months so far, and there hasn't been any answer thus far. Got the security behind me. If you can hear any walkie-talkies going on, they're just keeping an eye on things. The group's now disbanding slightly. People saying take these songs into the grounds. During the match, I think there'll be a lot more support. These fans will be supporting the team, if not the club, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes, it'll be interesting if the banners make it in. Right, 10 minutes till kick-off. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. I'm going to go and take my seat, and like everyone else here, we'll be cheering Charlton on. Come on, you mighty addicts.